Viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. This particular meeting is going to be for my moderators only, hence the title of this live stream. So, don't hop in here coming to get a reading. Do not hop in here trying to get a reading because it's not going to happen tonight. It's not going down. This is a meeting for my moderators only, so I'm going to wait for just a minute for my moderators to hop in. I literally just got home from work, so. Hey, Gloria. How are you, love? It's been a while. Hey, Casey. Hey, Em. Yay, everybody is hopping in. Great. Hey, lovelies. Come on, Queen. Come on, Aisha. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gloria love. I figure you've been having a rough time. I definitely have had you in my prayers, just so you know. Definitely sending healing your way, for sure. You don't need to be stress moderating for nobody. You need to just take care of you right now. This meeting is really for the moderators who are here, who are here regularly. What was it? Because we've had some in the past 48 hours, we've had a few issues. Typically, y'all know how my channel goes. We usually have a pretty good time. But the past couple days, there's been a little bit of drama. You're welcome, Gloria, of course. Absolutely. One is people that like to try to come in and they lie and say that they've liked and subbed to the channel, because y'all know what I always say, right? Whenever I start the live stream, please like and subscribe. But yeah, stuff going down, Em. They'll be like, oh, I liked and subscribed. And I'm sitting here looking at the damn subscriber count. And I'm like, no, honey, boo-boo, you did not like and subscribe. I see that you did not like and subscribe because I would get an email if you did. So from now on, I'm going to start checking my email because it comes through. Like YouTube will they'll just send the email as soon as somebody subscribes to the channel. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not going to do this. Then you'll have people coming in. Thank you, Casey. Then we'll have people coming in. Hey, Sarah Loves. We'll have people coming in and they're like just sticking around, like floating around just to get a free reading. And I'm not about that life. So, because readings take a lot of energy. So, that's not going to happen. When I close the list, to those moderators who are new and still kind of getting familiar with how to how the flow of the live streams work. What was I going to say? Learn from the senior moderators. Yes, y'all are senior moderators. Those of y'all who moderate for other channels, y'all have been doing this for a while. Y'all have great experience. Y'all know what y'all are doing. Some of the other new ones, like, I don't know. Hey, Queen Love. Take it, learn from the other moderators. Right, Casey? No, real shit. I really seriously have been thinking about not doing free readings for a little while because so many people come in just for that purpose, and I'm tired of giving my energy like that. It's enough for me to create and post content weekly. Right, and so I know you have experience. Those of y'all who have experience, you know and understand what it's like to be a moderator and how important the role of moderators are on any channel, because moderators help direct the flow of the live stream. So y'all tell me, because I want this to be an open discussion, y'all tell me What issues? Those of you who have been here and have been in the live streams the past couple days, right. If they missed the turn, I'm not going back, Sarah. Oh, wow, Gloria. Yeah, you have a lot of experience. Hey, Aisha. Yeah, you have a lot of experience. Exactly. One question. One question. Like we had, who was it the other night? Ricky Rooks, bless her heart, sweetheart. But she came in here asking way too many questions, holding up my live stream. And if y'all notice, I told her, you need to go book a personal. I don't have time for this during my live stream. Not even that, Sarah. I don't even care about that part of them making donations for extra questions. My thing is, I have a website that I literally just had to pay. I pay a monthly fee for my website. I have general in-depth readings on my website. As a matter of fact, I have 50% off coupon codes for this month. If you've got that many damn questions that you have to ask in a live stream, go book a personal reading on my website. The live stream is for people who are new to the channel, who are getting a feel of tarot, who have legitimate questions that they're just looking for clarity on. That's it. General guidance and confirmation for a lot of people. I don't have time. I'm going to be a little dramatic for a second. If I have 40 people in my live chat and 2 of those people ask 30 questions, how long is that going to take us to get through the live stream? All night. We're not going to do it. Casey. But you know, a lot of times, like I told her when she was sitting here asking all these questions, a lot of times people are just paranoid or overly anxious about something. You're worried about the future too much. Worry about present. What are you doing presently to help your situation? Exactly, Queen. That's another thing. People don't pay attention. Hey, Glam Love. People need to pay attention to what's posted. Exactly, Sarah. That's my whole point. People are entitled and people are selfish. People are rude and disrespectful. So to curb those types of behaviors, I wanted to meet with my mods to let y'all know, listen, be firm, but be kind. Be firm, but be kind, because I think what happened, Glam, I don't know if you were in here Friday night or Saturday morning, but in between those 2 live streams, we had a couple new subscribers who were offended. So that means I've lost a few subscribers because one of my moderators was a little bit too firm in her tone with the way that she says something to somebody instead of giving them a chance. Exactly, Em. Instead of giving them a chance to actually understand the rules, being new to the channel. Aisha, I know you were here, so I know you know what I'm talking about. But if somebody says something that's like they comment during someone's reading, especially if they're new, just remind them in a kind way. You know, just wait until your turn to start posting questions. Because the whole point of the channel is for growth. We want the channel to grow. No, she's not even in here right now. She's not even in here right now. Sarah, I think you were here too. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You have to be respectful of other people the same way you want to be respected. That's all I'm saying, bottom line. You cannot be rude or forceful towards other people and then expect them to want to be a part of the channel. And expect them to want to follow the rules or expect them to want to donate or anything. You have to be considerate of other people. That's not to say that I'm with the shits, because I'm not with the shits. If somebody comes in here in the live stream and they start talking crazy, then go ahead and delete them. Exactly. Melanie, and she's not even in here tonight. So I hope she hops in and watches the live stream. But the problem is a lot of times people get so worked up about what somebody said, and it's like, why are you so concerned about it? Like, just let them know. Hey, Kelly. Let them know kindly, okay, here are the rules. Because if they're new, right, hence the word new, that means they don't know. They don't know. They're new. They're just coming in. They're just watching. They're trying to get a feel of what's going on. So for you to automatically just block somebody, hey, happily, that's not fair to them. You didn't warn them. You didn't tell them, oh, well, this is how this works. Welcome to the channel. I know, happily. I'm so glad everybody's here. I think all my mods are here. This is awesome. So, and y'all, for the most part, y'all do such a wonderful job at making sure that you greet everybody, you let everybody know. Right, exactly. You are absolutely right, Gloria. You do. And that's the thing, though, that balance. Learning who those pain in the ass people are versus people who are brand new, who've never been in, and they're just watching for the first time. You have to kindly let them know, hey, welcome to the channel, but here are the rules. You cannot just start posting your questions. Y'all see what I'm saying? So once you lay down the rules, that's like, okay, we're about to play a game of spades, right? Welcome to the game. Now I'm gonna tell y'all how to play spades. Here's what's considered a book. Kings, queens, aces. Once I explain the rules, now you have an understanding of how the game is to be played. Same thing with a live stream, right? We have a list of people. Thank you, Aisha. It's just general, because a lot of times I don't think people I really don't think that people intend to be really aggressive, but sometimes the approach, because I'm guilty of it myself, so I'm not pointing the finger saying, you're just so horrible. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to be considerate of other people is what I'm saying. Exactly, Casey. You have to at least give that person a chance. That's just like a child. Yeah, it's just like a child. You take a child to the store, you have to tell the child before you go into the store, don't get in here and act the fool. Don't get in here and start pulling stuff off this shelf. Don't get in here and start asking me for everything that you see, because it's not going to happen. So you have to let them know, hey, here are the rules, right? Now, if somebody is deliberately, just like a child, exactly, somebody's deliberately disobeying, disregarding, not following the rules, sure, go ahead and block. Please block. Because that's what we're not going to have. Somebody's talking to you crazy. Kelly, please point it out, because it has to be pointed out. Right. Yeah, because we have to come across to people in a loving way. Like my channel is supposed to be a safe space for everybody to be here. My channel, I don't I'm not the type of person to, do all the rah-rah back and forth. I'm not the type of person, I'm not a controlling type of person. I don't know if y'all have noticed that about me. I'm not a very dominant type of person, but sometimes I have to set boundaries for my well-being, for y'all's well-being, for the people who come into the live stream, so that it's a healthy environment for everybody. Exactly, Gloria. I don't have time to babysit grown-ups. Once y'all reminded someone of the rules and they don't follow, this is what I'm going to advise. Instead of going back and forth with someone, because then it kind of gets nasty, and exactly. Instead of going back and forth, just go ahead and remove the person. Time them out, block them, whatever you need to do, so that you're not going back and forth in the chat. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? So that you're not involved in some type of altercation with somebody online, and then people start throwing hateful words. Does that make sense? Then you just go ahead and block them. Exactly, happily. Yeah, the drama doesn't, the drama, like you say, well, I've told you before. Like, I'll give y'all an example. There was somebody the other night, y'all know who I'm talking about. She always does this. It might be a guy. They always come in and they'll send a super chat. Exactly, Casey. They act like kids, treat them like kids. They'll send a super chat. Yeah, and you put that person in timeout, and that was great, Aisha, because they kept doing what you told them not to do. They kept not following the rules. So that you are perfectly called for in that scenario, because that person, I saw it. You put her in timeout because she kept doing the same stupid shit over and over and over again that you told her not to do. So, and I don't have time, like Casey said, I don't have time to babysit. That's not what I'm here for. Also, it's very disrespectful for people to constantly interrupt during someone else's reading. It's disrespectful. It's inconsiderate. It's rude, period. So I'm in the middle of Happily reading, and somebody starts constantly coming in and they're commenting, yeah, that resonates with my situation. That sounds like my DM. Okay, listen, sis, we don't care. This is not your reading. This is Happy's reading. So let Happily get her full reading and stop interrupting. Now, here's what. Let's say you've clearly told that person when they first came into the live stream, here's the rule. Yeah, here's the rule. No, please do not, and here's a kind way to say it. Please make sure that you do not, and Happily, you do a great job of this. Please make sure that you do not interrupt during someone's reading. If you have a question, wait until Jackie's done with their reading, then you may pose your question, right? That's a kind way to put it. If they continue talking during the reading, time out. Like Casey said, time out. It's not your responsibility. It's not my responsibility to keep talking and saying the same thing over and over and over again. They're grown-ups. You're a grown-up. It's the same way when people get offended or triggered by things that I say during a reading. A reading for me is nothing more than a consultation or a coaching session. For me. So you're coming to me because obviously you're having issues in your connection, in your career, in your finances, whatever the issue is that you're having, you're coming to me and asking for either confirmation or clarity. So either you accept the advice or you find another reader. I give zero fucks how they feel about it. That's just me as an Aquarius. I don't care. So thing is, they're grown-ups. So if you come into someone's live stream, and that's any reader, if you come into any reader's live stream across YouTube, there's going to be rules because there has to be boundaries. No matter where you go, no matter whose channel you're on. Exactly, Aisha. So I'm hoping that she comes back later to watch the live because she's one of the main people that need to see this. Well, Gloria, it happened again Saturday morning. I'm not having it. Those people, y'all catch them in the live stream, constantly talking during somebody's reading. Just remind them, give them a warning, right? It's kind of like write-ups, right? Where you get a warning, you get a verbal warning, you get a write-up, then you get fired. Now you're terminated, timed out. Strike. So just give people warnings, be kind, be respectful, just treat people the way you want to be treated. I know if I hopped into someone's live streams, which I've hopped into other readers' live streams, I introduce myself and I just sit back and listen and I observe. Like, I'm just listening. I'm just observing the flow of their live stream. I'm not there to start drama. I'm not there to tell other people what they should be doing. If that's the case, then it would be my channel, but it's not my channel. So I have no right to come into somebody else's channel. I have no right to go into Tyler's live stream and start reading for other people. That's rude. I have no right to do that. I have people who come in and if you catch somebody doing it, just go ahead and snatch them out. Just snatch them out. When they come back, they're going to ask why they were timed out, and then I will gladly put them in their place. Because you kept talking during someone's reading and you didn't respect that person's time. That's their time. And they're coming to me. They're coming to me for the advice. So who are you to keep coming in here and telling them, girl, you need to leave him alone. Girl, that sounds like my situation. Girl, he ain't shit. Girl, you can do better. You can find somebody. Listen, listen, Linda, it's not your reading. The person who's reading it is, let them get it done. That's like going to the hair salon and you have one hairstylist doing your hair. Then comes another stylist coming over here. Oh, let me go ahead and add some color to this. Do you see what I'm doing? Hey, Melanie. Oh, that don't look right. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. No. What are you doing on my client? What have you lost your rabbit mind? So anybody, needless to say, anybody loses their rabbit mind, make sure you put them in timeout, but make sure you give them a warning. Right. Right, because she wanted to come over here and she wanted to control this situation. She wanted to have her hands in it. It's not her place. It's not her client. Right, Casey. It's like, what are you doing? That's like telling the nail technician she's doing your nails and she's filing, and another technician comes over. Oh, move out of the way. Let me do it. Oh, yes, absolutely, Aisha. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 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 Yeah, if they keep coming back, we're not doing that no more. We're not doing that. They're not donating for a second reading. I saw that was a problem, and I'm glad you brought it up happily. I'm not doing that anymore. Listen, either you get one question or you book a personal. Like I said, I pay monthly I pay damn near $30 a month, which is not a problem. But the fact that I pay for a website to be up, people need to use the website. That's what it's for, which is one of the reasons I've slimmed down on doing live streams, because people need to go to my website and book a personal reading so they can ask whatever questions they have. When you go to my website and you book a reading, there's a space, right? There's a space for you to type whatever questions you have. You get to pick whatever type of reading you want, whether it's the case of the ex, whether you want to work on shadow work. That's a consultation on shadow work and things you need to do to improve self. Whether you want a general reading to talk about whatever it is, career, everything you want to talk about. So you get to choose what reading you want when you go and book a personal. Not only that, like I said, I offer discounts to people who subscribe. That is the whole purpose of me having a website. Live streams are quick. Live streams are supposed to be quick. They're supposed to be quick. They're not supposed to be this long, drawn out session. Exactly, happily. Exactly. So please encourage them to book private readings if they constantly have questions. In the description of my live. Oh, that's a great idea, Kelly. I didn't even think about that. That is a great idea. Thank you for that. Yeah, that way people can go there and check it out. That's what I pay for it for. Well, Melanie, in that case, like I said earlier, you weren't here. You have to make sure that you come across respectful towards them in the beginning. Greet them, let them know what needs to be said. If they continue saying, let them know, listen, we've already told you before, you need to wait. Please stop interrupting. If they do it again, time out. Don't even go back and forth with someone, because we're all adults here. There's no sense in going back and forth. You do, Gloria. You do. And people don't pay attention. They just don't pay attention. That's why I'm saying kindly remind people. Listen, if you want it in depth, if y'all hear somebody saying, oh, well, I have another question. You have another question, then go to Jackie's website and book a personal reading there. Sometimes people do. They do. Because I hear people saying, oh, well, can I donate? Because they see when I have live readings, donation priority. They do read the description. They do read well, no, that's the title. That's the title. I think that's the title. But they do read it. Well, sometimes, Melanie, you come across as a little bit aggressive in your approach. That's why I said what I said. So you have to be mindful of that. Because I don't remember who the person was, but even this past weekend, you came across as a little bit aggressive to whoever it was that you were trying to let them know what the rules were, and that person felt some type of way. Oh, yes, happily. Absolutely. Absolutely. See how Casey just posted that? See how she just posted that? Something like that, Melody. Yeah, sending prayer happily. Especially to his family. I'm so sorry to hear that. But see how you're most welcome. See how Casey just posted that? Let me scroll it back. Can I see it? Welcome. Please do not post anything until your name is called. See the website in the description for additional details. Perfect. Yeah, because what you don't want to do is come across as rude to someone. Now, if they start being rude and disrespectful towards you, go ahead and time them out, because what I don't want is people arguing during the live stream. It interrupts the flow of things. It interrupts my reading. It interrupts the energy. Yeah. Don't allow other people to get to you. If you told them the rule, then that needs to be that. Yes. Yes. Like, you mean like copying that in the description? I understand it too, Gloria. Like I said earlier, I understand the frustration of the moderators, because y'all are like, I like to think of moderators as kind of like the channel police. The channel police, because moderators are constantly, saying, please go ahead and drop your question. How many times do I have to tell you to drop your question? Crickets. It's your turn. Ezra, drop your question. Where is Ezra? We don't know. So we're going down the list. Yeah. I mean, we don't have time to babysit grown-ups. That's not what but that's exactly what it feels like. Be ready to drop your question when called. Please be ready to drop your question when called. The description. Okay. Kelly, I will definitely do my best to start putting my rules in the description. Yeah. Sending lots of love your way, happily, and to his family, and woo. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. Not an adult daycare. Listen, y'all, I work babysitting. I work babysitting grown-ups every day. And what I do, I don't want to come to my channel and have to babysit grown-ups. I'm not going to do it. I'll probably block the person first before I just do this and have to keep talking. It gets tiring. Like, it gets tiring. For those of you who have children, you know what I'm saying. It gets tiring. You're absolutely right, happily. Every day should be, considered a blessing, because nothing is promised. Exactly. No place for ego. No place for, and I'm glad you brought that up too. It's happily, Melanie. It's happily. Being humble as well. Like, if somebody is that's another thing I wanted to bring up. Like, if somebody is in the live chat, and let's say once I tell people, if you're wanting to be added to the list, please drop a heart so the moderators know that you'd like to be added to the list. Let's say for some reason we accidentally leave someone out. If somebody says, hey, I was supposed to be on the list, please don't take it personal. Please don't get offended by it. The person is just trying to remind you. Right, Gloria? No, it's happily. they're just trying to remind you as a moderator, hey, I dropped a heart, I'm not on the list. Don't even take it personal. Take your emotion out of it and say, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, we'll go ahead and make sure we add you, so that way we can just keep it going, so we're not in this emotional, watery type feeling, you know what I mean? So we can just keep it going. Oh, I'm so sorry, Keisha, we'll add you, girl, we got you, we'll add you to the list, so we don't have to have this this energy, this vibe of okay, so now shit's about to go down because you done pissed Keisha off because you didn't add her to the list. Like, no, like, just let her know. And if the list is closed and the person's like low-key upset, right, because we can feel it, they're low-key upset, well, man, I missed the live every time I come in. It's okay, just like a child. It's okay, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so the next live stream you can hop in, right? Or feel free to donate for an even energetic exchange, right? Feel free to donate. The donation list is still open. Exactly, happily. Feel free to donate. The donation list is still open. You still have a chance. You missed the free list, but guess what? There's still a list open. It's kind of like, exactly, happily. It's kind of like when you take something from a baby, you can't, exactly, Casey. There's still other options. You can't just kind of take the pacifier. You kind of got to ease it from them. Like, here you go. Here's the sippy cup. Give me the pacifier. Absolutely, Casey. What I'm going to do is next live stream, I'm going to post it like Kelly was suggesting. Post the coupon code, post the website, and post a list of rules so it's very clear what to expect. It's like, give me that sippy cup. I'm taking the sippy cup and I'm gonna give you a big girl cup. How about that? You want a big girl cup with some juice? Yeah. That's kind of what this is gonna be like. You want a coupon code? Go book. Right, like, you know what, Najima, you know, it's kind of hard for me to spell your name correct. It's, you know what, I apologize. Customer service, I apologize. Didn't mean to misspell your name, Najima Al-Khazir. Yes, happily, love. You're exactly right, Kelly. The moderators are critical. Your role is critical. So how you treat and greet people is how they'll remember my channel. Right. Exactly, happily. So I think because some people haven't been here in a while, they forget, because I think that happened with Ricky, but she ended up donating, I think she ended up donating like $12 anyway. So I was like, no big issue, because I told her she had too many damn questions for me during the live stream. I said, you need to go book a personal. Well, I'm going to book a personal next week, okay? Well, get out of my live stream asking a whole bunch of questions, because I'm not going to keep answering a whole bunch of questions. Right. Dentine Glam, Dentine Ice. It's the only gum that I chew because it's strong. I have a whole bag of it. Y'all, I'm a mess. But yeah, sometimes I do that even myself. Like, people will be like, I'll let y'all know, Melanie, once the live stream starts, I'll let y'all know. Typically, I only want to do 5 free readings, but what I'm going to start doing is switching it up. Some nights I'm going to do free readings, and some nights I'm not going to do free readings. Some nights it's going to be donations only. Oh, hang on, y'all, because y'all. No, you're right, happily. You're absolutely right. All love here. This is coming from the most loving place. But I will not have moderators that can't speak to my subscribers, respectfully. Be respectful. You agree, Casey? It is done. Exactly. I can't have that because the moderators, like I said, your role is critical. So if somebody new hops in, that's just like right now, somebody new hops into the channel, they're going to see who I have in my live stream, just like y'all do when y'all go to other channels, like I do when I go to other channels. See who the people are in here. See the moderators. See the conversations being had and get a feel and a vibe of that channel. What is the energy of the reader and what is the energy of the people in that live stream? If I feel funny or I feel uncomfortable, I'm hopping out. You don't even have to ask me about asking a question or waiting around to donate because I'm out of there. If I feel an energy. Gloria. I don't even know who Jane is, but some people just do too much. Exactly. Moderators is kind of like, it's kind of like customer service. Like every day, y'all, when I go to work as an employment specialist, I'm answering the phone. Thank you for calling Express Employment. That's the company I work for. This is Jackie. How can I help you? Okay. So then the person, well, Jackie, I'm having trouble accessing my W-2. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Stevenson. So all you have to do is log into your account. Type in your social, boom, there it is. See how easy that is? Okay. Somebody comes into my office for an interview. Mr. Johnson, do you have your 2 forms of ID? Okay, great. Well, you know what? I can't continue this interview unless you have 2 forms of ID. That would be a driver's license or a state issued ID along with your social security card or birth certificate. See how I just set rules for him? And I'm pretty sure that my coordinator / moderator for my office, because we have a front office coordinator, she answers the phones, she schedules the interviews, but by the time they get to me, the employment specialist, they've already been informed of, sir, you have to dress interview ready. Make sure you bring a resume if you have one, high school diploma, 2 forms of ID. You see all the rules? Just like moderators. Make sure you drop a heart to be added to the list. Once the list is closed, the donations list is available, you can get in. Right? Simple as that. Thank you, Melanie. We appreciate it. And all we can do from here is grow and get better. That's the goal here. Hi, Midnight Rider. This is not a live stream for asking questions. This is for my moderators, but welcome to the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and the next live that we actually have readings being done, you could be added to the list. Okay? Exactly, Kelly. That's the goal here. To make it a safe space. That's all I ask my mods. Let's keep it a safe space. Because y'all know how it was 6 months ago. Y'all know, listen, do we have to go back there when we had teenagers in the group? Do I have to remind y'all how it used to be? Gloria. But listen, I'm manifesting that Jane never comes into my live streams right now. I might be tempted to block a Jane as soon as I see it. Bloop. Because And just keeping it 100% real with y'all, if anybody comes in like that, like we had Ricky Rooks do the other night, please time them out. where they're constantly asking questions, just time them out, because we're not going to do this. Right. We're not going to do this. Like I said, that's why I have a website. That's why I have a website. If you want to know how your person and a karmic, what's going to happen with them, which I don't know why you would want to know that anyway. But if you want to know, go book a personal. Go. They need to all start getting together, Gloria, and blocking her. Maybe she'll get the point. Maybe they ought to tell her that she needs therapy. Go to therapy. Like, people like that. Have y'all ever noticed that? Or is it just me? Like, yeah, she is. She is a good one, Casey. But I think sometimes people get paranoid, and she also admitted to smoking weed before she came in here, so that could have been played a factor. I don't know. But you can't be loopy when you come in for a reading, because then you got to pay attention. You gotta pay attention. For a while, we were sitting here calling her name, and she was like, "I'm sorry, y'all, I'm high right now." So, I mean, like, at this point, I'm like, listen, if you have to ask 1,000 questions about the situation, go book a personal. I don't have time for it here. Like, if you have all this stuff, she's like, oh, I have so much I need to tell you, so much has happened. Okay, send it to me in an email, book a personal. Then you can put all of that stuff in there and we can go from there. A lot of people do need therapy though, and they don't realize it. They're paranoid. Right, same with Ricky. Well, what's the energy surrounding you and Jay? But then she told us live stream that she was planning on going on another date with someone else. So I'm just, I was confused at this point. You're asking me about Jay, but then you say that you're going out on a date with someone else. Y'all heard it. Y'all were here. For those of y'all who were here, y'all know what I'm saying is true. She asked about Jay, and then she said she was going on a date with someone else. At this point, why are we asking about Jay? Does he matter? I don't know. So it's like, Casey, I think that's a wonderful idea. A lot of people do need therapy. Gloria, I'm not supposed to be laughing. But sometimes the stuff that happens in the live streams, I'm just like, what happened? Then the girl that got into it with Melanie the other day, Misha Bates, she felt some type of way. But the thing was, she was telling Melanie to wait her turn. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Melanie's a moderator. What are you talking about? So I was hella confused at this point, because I'm like, who are you and what are you talking about? You're not even on the list. Where? So I'm just like, what happened to my channel? Spirit, what happened to my channel? Oh, I mean, yes, the foolery, Kelly. And the people that constantly think that they're being hexed or somebody's doing black magic on them and all of this foolery. Like, it's foolery, Kelly. It's foolery. Like, how do you know that you're being hexed? Like, just once they, like I said, Melanie, once they start getting in that rude type of way, time them out. Don't even go back and forth. Glad we can make you laugh, Glam. I'm telling you, Gloria. And some people ask the same stupid shit over and over and over. And it's like, you just asked me 2 days ago about this dude that you haven't heard from in 9 months. That's a whole pregnancy period. You're asking me about this person. He doesn't communicate with you, but you want to know how he feels. You want to know how he feels. Why, sis? You know how he feels? Let me tell you how he feels. He doesn't. Y'all know the TikTok going viral with that music that plays? That's how I feel sometimes in the live stream. Like, right, Gloria? Right. The TikTok going viral, like, with that music that plays, choosing violence. It's how I feel sometimes in the live stream. He doesn't. He doesn't feel. He's not thinking about you. He doesn't want a relationship with you. He doesn't love you. He never did. He just likes you. He likes access to you. He likes all the things you do for him. He likes the time. He likes the attention. He likes the compliments. He's not committing. You don't hear from him. He doesn't call. He doesn't text. You've never been on a date. Some of them have never even met in person. True, Melanie. Guess it comes with the territory, though. And that's when I say, but you need to work on who? Self. Work on self and stop dating, stop sexing, stop drinking, stop smoking, whatever you're doing. I don't know, Casey, they tell me this. Well, we've never met, but I'm wondering how he feels about me. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't even know that you're thinking about him. You've never had a conversation. Well, I think he's my twin flame. Well, how can he be a twin? How? Like, is he supposed to feel your interest? Is he supposed to automatically know that you're thinking about it? Like, I'm trying to make it make sense. Or we were together 3 years ago. I'm not supposed to be laughing. The question is, listen, then I've had somebody say they know that their person is with someone else, but I want him. But he doesn't want you, though. Gloria. Right, it's all in their head, Melanie. That's why I said therapy. Who are you fantasizing about? Who are you fantasizing about? That's like Mariah Carey's song, Why Are You So Obsessed With Me? Listen, I have secret admirers. We've never met, but in their mind, we're in a relationship. How? Right, Gloria. Right. I missed my period for how long? Am I pregnant? Right. Exactly, Casey. Gloria said the last 6 months, I'm dead. You were... Right. I'm dead. You missed your period for 6 months. What were you doing before 6 months? Oh, you were sexing. Okay, so do you think you might be pregnant? Maybe just a little pregnant? Like a little speck of pregnant? And you missed the period? Just 1 + 1 is 2. I'm just saying. Why are we asking spirit? Go to the doctor. Go get some blood work. Maybe get one of those clear blue pregnancy tests. Maybe that'll sum it up. Like the stuff that readers get asked. Right, Aisha? I do need water. I try not to laugh, but sometimes the questions I'm like, or the really, really desperate ones, like, oh, please give me an answer to this situation. whose math class was that? Right, Gloria, ask Jesus. You know what? Go ask Jesus. Do you like? And then the question is, Kelly, do you want roaches? Do you want roaches and rodents? Then I think Spirit would advise you to wash your dishes. Do you have another place to stay once the roaches invade? Probably not. So it's probably a good idea to wash them dishes. Like some stuff is just common sense. Casey. Gloria. If you pick the right color for your, but like Spirit, Gucci or Louis Vuitton? Spirit might say Coach. Coach. The questions we get, I swear, the questions we get, I just be dying sometimes. Well, some questions, I just flat out tell them, Melanie, I'm not even asking that question. That's a common sense question. Right. If it's an emergency, then call 911. I'm not 911. I'm not a paramedic. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a tech. I'm not a therapist. That's what, no. Exactly. Some people really do need to be on medication. Let me just state that very clearly. Also, like we're talking about the one, some people are online and they've been smoking. So whatever's going on, you don't know. They may not be fully with us. So they're asking a question, but they may not even remember it 2 days from now. What did I ask? They don't even remember that they asked that question because they were high. So, it's the stuff that we have to deal with. And some people, y'all, like you were talking about the one lady, Gloria Jane, some people, you're gonna be well said, M. General readings, yes, Aisha, yes. But if I have a free list and they don't have a specific question, they'll say general, because whatever message Spirit brings forth, sometimes it's about love and relationships. So I see what you're saying, but it's just because sometimes people don't have a specific question. They just want to know what the cards show. Right, because sometimes if you high, you won't come back. If you drunk, you're not going to come back because you don't remember. You don't remember posting a question. And go ahead and keep donating. Go ahead. I paid $100 when I was high. Okay, great. Because you shouldn't have been smoking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Or wine, Casey. Or a little wine. But yeah, definitely change is on the horizon, because this type of foolery, we can't afford this type of foolery. Just time them out, because I'm not going to keep talking, Melanie. Just time them out. They keep asking multiple, just time them out. Y'all can jump in. Feel free to jump in, mods. Anybody that needs to be called out, go ahead and call them out. If you catch somebody lying and saying that they liked and subbed and they didn't, go ahead and call them out. Oh, you're saying you liked and subbed, so why weren't you here? She just went live yesterday. Why weren't you here since you liked and subbed? Anybody that you catch lying or just hanging around, like I said, I'm not going to continue to do free readings. See what I'm saying? Yeah. They keep asking questions like Gloria said. Time them out. Mid-reading. Well, I want to know, is he going to come back? Well, we're not in communication. So let's say they say, I want to know if Jeremy's going to reach out. So I do the reading, right? I pull the cards. Spirit said no. Right, M? Spirit said no. Well, I want to know if he loves me. Okay, that's another question. You only get one question, right? You only get one question. Well, I want to know if he's going to, I want to know how he really feels and what he's thinking about me. You're doing too much now. You're doing too much. Time out. Time out. I'm not going to keep, after we've already told you, like I said, Melanie, after we've already kindly told them once what the rule is, we're not going to do it. Exactly, Gloria. One is one. One free question. Anything else, go to my website, like Casey said, that's listed in the description that y'all keep posting down in the live stream. Go to the website. Period. Because the back and forth, we're not going to keep doing the back and forth. Because I see another thing. Right. And that's basically what I've been trying to do, Casey, like with the few free readings that I do, because here lately I've just been doing 5, right? So people usually have one question. Will this person reach out? Will they communicate? What's the energy surrounding this question? That's it. Exactly. Even if they donated. Right, exactly, Casey. It's all a learning process, Glim. And I think sometimes what happens for a lot of people, especially if they watch tarot all the time, y'all, even though I'm a reader, I don't watch tarot every day. I do not. For the simple fact that I don't like to be exactly just time them out. Here's the thing, Melanie. Once you have reminded someone, you've informed someone, now they are what? Aware, right? They've been told. So once they've been told and they continue to do the opposite of what they've been instructed, time out. We told you one question. And I've been trying to follow this, y'all, because I told you I was going to do this. Even with the free readings, if y'all watch me, I'm doing 5 cards. I'm only pulling 5 cards. That's as much as I'm pulling. And I'm reading based off of those 5 cards. Yep. And I'm pretty sure she's on other channels doing the same shit, Gloria. But she'll act like she was the victim here. She was the victim here because she was helping my channel as a moderator. No, ma'am, you were not. You were causing drama and you were bringing drama. Her friends that came to my channel, nothing but drama. Anybody that I feel is bringing drama to my channel, I will personally block them. Period. Because I don't like drama. I don't like drama. That's why I try to keep my channel very simple. It's very simple. Come in, be respectful, ask your question. We're done. Great live stream, right? I don't care to hear about what happened between you and a group of boys at school. This is not high school. Exactly, Gloria. This is not high school musical. This is not what this is. This is not Disney. This is not the Mickey Mouse Club. I'm not here for that. Well, me and my friends, we were going to go to the club for my birthday. Okay, great. So go. We're here for readings. We're not here. This is not a gossip show. Right, Casey? And don't bring drama. But y'all see the drama I'm talking about? That's a lot of drama because other people, it's selfish. Other people have questions too. And you keep, well, what if this? Well, I have another question. I'm going to donate for another question. And I'm going to donate for another question. No, you need to go to therapy. Because you're so damn paranoid about what everybody around you is doing that you're not focused on yourself. And every time, it's like you said, Gloria, it's the same damn question about some boy that she's trying to force a relationship. Exactly, Glam. You're trying to force a relationship with someone. Then she would flip out on the guy and go off because he didn't call her back or he did childish behavior. You need to work on yourself. You don't need to be in a relationship with anyone but self. People get very, very angry when I tell them this, but this is very true. You can't manage your emotions on a regular day. You cry if your supervisor tells you that you did something wrong. You cry if the supervisor says you have to go up front and start working. You cannot be back here all day in the back. You have to go up front. You start crying and you have a meltdown. You don't need to be dating anyone. You need to work on your emotions. You need to manage self before you start trying to get intimate with other people. Right, Gloria? That's what I'm saying. Selfishness. But then you pop around to other places acting like you were the victim here. No, you were not the victim. If anything, I was at fault because I was enabling that type of selfish behavior. And when I realized it, I stopped it. Because the world does not revolve around you. It's like, exactly, Sarah. It's like I want everybody to feel what my day was like. If I'm excited, notice this. If I'm excited, I want everybody to be excited with me. If I'm upset, I want everybody to feel that I'm upset. If I'm sad, I want everybody to feel that I'm sad or I'm depressed. So I'm going to bring that energy. Yeah. And she was given warnings and she continued to go against my rules, which is exactly why she got blocked. And I will continue to do it to moderators who don't respect my boundaries. Because it sets the tone for other people to walk all over me and disregard my rules, which says in essence that you don't respect me, which is why I did it. She had the audacity to tell me, well, I've been here since the beginning, so I shouldn't be removed. No, you should be removed because you don't know how to respect boundaries and you don't know how to follow rules and instructions because you think the world revolves around you and it doesn't. Or this constant, right, Gloria? This constant sense of entitlement. Well, I need to be first on the list because of this, that, and the third, because I donated. Do you know how many other people donated? KC donated as well. But KC wasn't jumping to be the first person on the list either. You're not entitled, and I don't owe you. Right, Casey? Victim mentality, selfish mentality. Well, I've been here, so I shouldn't have to. No, you should have to earn your place just like everybody else earns their place. That was the point. Just like the day she came in here in the live stream was like, trying to confront me or call me out like, well, are we going to talk about this? No, if I wanted to talk about it live, I would have talked about it live. But since you like to DM me on Instagram, you can DM me privately or send me an email if you have a concern. I'm not going to sit here and have this conversation with you via live stream, but you know exactly what you did. This is what I'm saying, Glam. See what I'm saying? She texted you and said that I show favoritism, but how was she acting here? See what I'm saying? What was she doing here? She put herself above everybody else. Not to mention how much she bragged about how... Right, Gloria? Not to mention how much she bragged about how much of a good girl she was. How holy she was than everybody else, and that it was her job to call sinners to repentance. How great she was. But you can't follow simple rules. Exactly, Sarah. There's a lot of trauma there that needs to be healed. That's a whole nother, like Casey said, there needs to be a whole nother channel for that issue right there. There's a lot of toxicity there. You can't even control your emotions because somebody didn't call you back. But see, I know Glam knows how I am. If I was showing favoritism, then how is it that she was able to be on the first of the damn list all the time? Glam, let's explain, since we're going to talk about it. If I was really showing favoritism. Exactly, Melanie. Exactly, Sarah. But of course, I'm the villain because I set rules. I set rules. And so now you're offended because I set rules and I said, no, you're not going to do this. You need to respect everybody. Can't handle that. Some people can't handle the truth, which is why they get offended. Not my first rodeo. Exactly. You see the manipulative behavior? That right there. I'm glad that somebody noticed that. She would always make the list first. She would be the first person to pop up on every damn thing so that she could say she was first. Exactly, Glam. All control. That's why she would hop in here first so that she could go ahead and make the list. I want y'all to see manipulation at its finest. Make the list, drop the list, hop out of the live and do whatever the hell she was going to do for 2 hours, and then hop back in just in time, like Gloria said, to get her reading, and then hop back out. That's exactly what she would do regularly. Not only was I not showing favoritism, like I said, I enabled a lot of the toxic behavior because she would ask 4, 5, 6 different questions and only donating $5. Do y'all see how is that an even energetic exchange? Do y'all see what I'm saying? I was more than fair to that girl. So since we're going to speak truths, we're going to speak all truths. Exactly, Gloria. Exactly. We're going to speak all truths. Oh, favoritism, Glam. I sent her two of my most favorited decks. Oh, thank you, Casey. Yeah, 2 of my most favorited decks, very expensive decks, I sent to her because she was interested in learning tarot. I didn't have to do it, but I did it. Exactly, Glam. It was control. That's why I'm saying there's other issues of toxicity there. And that's why I had to set boundaries. I had to set boundaries because to me, she's a child. I'm 30 something years old. You're not going to demand me to do a damn thing on my channel. So sometimes you have to put people in their place. You're a child to me. So what you're not going to do is come in my channel and start demanding me to do anything or feel like I owe you something. I don't owe you anything. Exactly, Sarah. That's why we're here, Melanie. Exactly. But I would remember Casey. I don't know if y'all remember, she would hop in here like she was so busy. She had this, that, and the third to do. Oh, I got to go do homework, or I have to be at work in the morning. She would say that a lot. I have to be at work in the morning. Do you know how many of us grown-ups have been working since before she was born? If you're 18, that means you were born in what, 2000, 2001? You know how long I've been working? Yes, Gloria. That too, making other moderators feel uncomfortable because she would argue about being the first person on the list. Casey is absolutely right. So I'm no longer, after that experience, I'm being completely transparent with y'all. After that experience with her, I decided to put my foot down and call asses out. You did, Gloria. Exactly, Sarah. You did, Glam. I remember it. I remember it. Right. But you can't come in here. You can't, because she would carry she would become very aggressive and disrespectful in her approach to people. And that's the type of energy that I don't want because it's unattractive. Which is what keeps people from wanting to subscribe or view the channel because they're like, damn, if I go into her live stream, this is what I might have to deal with. Exactly, Lamb. And it keeps people from wanting to even interact because they're like, well, that girl's in there. They're letting she's letting that young girl run her channel. So they're like, I'm gonna hop out. Got me messed up. So I'm like, no, Exactly, Em. But y'all notice that she would break that rule though, right? I want y'all to see it. I want you to see it for what it is, because I had to see it for what it was. And what I was allowing the disrespect, and I said no. I said, I can't let this happen. I cannot let this happen on my channel. It didn't sit right with my soul and with my spirit. Because she was right, Glam. Thank you, Glam. It was hard because, you know, when you get to develop a relationship with your moderators, it's like they become family to you. And so it was hard for me. I will not lie to y'all. It was hard for me to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and block this person because it's too much. Right, Casey, absolutely. 2020 is my year. I'm not with the shits. So either you come correct in my channel or you get removed. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not catering to you. And that's what I found out that I was doing. I was an enabler in the toxicity. Like Gloria said, making other moderators feel uncomfortable because she felt that she was here since the beginning. So she felt like she could always put herself above everyone else. That was a sense of entitlement and arrogant attitude that I don't like. Exactly, Sarah. That was an internal struggle, but it was an internal struggle that was deep a part of me because there's a lot of toxicity that I had to let go of. Made a wish. But I'm really happy now with the moderators that I have in my channel now because the energy is a lot more peaceful. These types of meetings are just reminders of what to do. Good night, Kelly. Thanks for hopping in, y'all. Because she's used to getting her way. I think she's the youngest in her family, and I think she was used to getting her way a lot and being catered to. Not that that's not an excuse, but it's the way I had rationalized it in my mind. Like sometimes the baby of the family, sometimes they tend to feel more entitled because parents give in to them. Exactly, Casey. It was a lack of attention, constantly needing to be seen and being needing validation. That's why she was hopping from relationship to relationship. Constantly needing validation. Attachment. It's the attachment style. It's, I get attention. I feel validated. I feel important. She would always brag about every little bitty accomplishment that she made. You don't have to do that. But she constantly did it because it fed her ego. It fed her ego. Getting the attention from my live stream, from my channel, fed her ego. Being a moderator fed her ego. Being in connections with boys fed her ego. It was all about validation and attention seeking. Like some of the things that she would do, like the provocative dressing and the things that she would post on her Instagram page. She's still posting, by the way. She would do it, the thirst trapping. She would do it because she got attention from it. Exactly. But then she would say Jesus doesn't want her to know. So which one is it? Which one is it? Make it make sense. Do you want to know, or does Jesus not want you to know? Like, make it make sense. But you're better than everybody else because you don't have those types of thoughts and you don't do those types of things. I'm just saying. Right, Glam, you know what? I'm so glad that you're saying this now because I had a feeling that she would go back and do some shit like that to make out like I was the problem. Right, because she never, I want y'all to think back to this. any readings I ever did for her, and I particularly remember a reading where I told her the codependency. Exactly, Gloria. I said you are codependent, and that's why none of your relationships are successful. Exactly, Melanie. None of your connections are healthy because you've been raised in a toxic environment, and your attachment is codependency. You rely on other people's praise. You seek their attention because it makes you feel validated. You are not okay being alone. You don't feel confident. You're highly insecure in self. And because you're insecure in self, it spills out into all your other connections. Well, I don't know anything. Who am I? So she snapped right back at me. I'm not codependent. I'm not codependent. I said, okay. Good luck. I'm not codependent. I just struggle with my emotions. Same thing. I'm not codependent. So tell me why you cussed this boy out because he didn't call you back. Tell me why you flipped out on him, because that's what you told me. You flipped out on him because he didn't call you back. As a matter of fact, I don't know how many people were in this live stream when she said she's so clingy that she sat in the guy's lap while he was driving. That's exactly what she said. Oh God. I sit in his lap when he's driving. How freaking clingy is that? I'm just stating facts here, things that were actually said. So when he doesn't give you all of that attention, you're angry now. Well, Casey, this is a real connection here. You and the lion have a real connection here. This ain't no high school sweetheart. This is what I'm saying, Glam. Some people need therapy. You are absolutely right. And I even encouraged her this. I said, I really think you should try to see about talking to a licensed counselor or therapist, because there's a lot of issues, not just with her, but within her family. And I feel like you are the person that can break that cycle. You guys hear of generational curses. A lot of toxic behavior and patterns are passed down. This is what I'm talking about, Glam. This is what I'm talking about. The constant seeking attention is going to get you in a very dangerous situation. And I would tell her this constantly. Right, Melanie? Exactly. And I try to say in the nicest way possible, because she would text me on IG the things that she was wearing, and I'm like, are you comfortable? Do you feel, because me as a woman, there's certain things I won't wear because I don't feel comfortable showing my body like that. And it's not that I'm insecure about my body, it's just I don't want the opposite sex to see me in that type of way, because it makes you as a woman look easy. And I get what you're saying, Glam. And when you try to tell someone who's young like that, this is not healthy. Well, you just don't want me to go out and have fun. I'm only doing this for attention. I like the attention. Exactly, Casey. This was exactly what she admitted. I like the attention, but I don't want anything serious. I said, you are playing with fire. You cannot be dancing, twerking, grinding on men, wearing that, and expect him not to touch you. You are playing with fire. And I pray for the girl. I pray for the girl, because that's dangerous. That's a setup for rape. That's a setup for sexual assault. That's a setup for a problem, because you're doing things inappropriately for attention, because you don't love yourself enough. You don't love yourself enough. That was the message I tried to convey. People hear what they want to hear. People do what they want to do. Glad that's exactly, Casey. Exactly. And you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Same thing with people who would come to me with personal readings and they kept booking the same sessions over and over. Well, my person, I'm afraid that he's with someone else. How does he feel about this girl? I keep seeing a girl in my dreams. Oh, this girl. I said, you're insecure. You are highly insecure. Right. Highly insecure. There's issues within self. You're always paranoid, wondering about where he is and who he's with and who is this and who is it. Worry about yourself. And if you can't trust the person that you're with, ground zero, right? Like the Twin Towers. Trust is ground zero. If I cannot trust you because of my anxiety and my paranoia, we don't need to be together. 1 + 1 is 3, Casey. If I can't trust you, then we don't need to be together. That's my motto. That's how I see connections. Because healthy connections, you have to have a certain amount of trust. I mean, like Casey, you don't have right, Glam. But you're not putting yourself in a position to where you're trying to provoke someone. You're trying to stir someone up. You're trying to start some shit, basically. And then pull back like, oh, I can't believe he touched me. Well, you were running around here showing ass. What did you expect to happen? What did you expect to happen? Yes, he did touch you. He did. Does it excuse his behavior? Absolutely not. Right. I was just trying to have fun. Okay, but you could have had fun in a healthy way. You could have had fun. You could have went to the restaurant. You could have had, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could have had on some leggings and a t-shirt, like Gloria said. But you came out here in booty shorts and a bra. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? So now they see you as an easy target. That's what, I mean, men are sexual. If men are sexual, we can't get around that. 1 + 1 is 3. I got to use it, Casey. 1 + 1 is 3. Right, Casey? Right. You know, that's a perfect analogy. It's like, what are you doing? Do you think the cookies are just gonna sit there? Especially now see, you're doing things. And I've been dieting all week, and it's the weekend, and you put cookies on my table? What do you think I'm gonna do? Just look at them for shits and giggles? I mean, people just don't think things through. They don't think things through, and people don't like to take... Right, Casey? People don't think things through, and people don't like to be told they're wrong. People don't like to be given constructive criticism or advice. People don't like to take personal accountability, because the first thing that's going to happen when somebody touches them or something tragic happens, I don't know why this happened. I was just trying to have fun. Right. Right. You came out in a G-string. You came out in a G-string and you went to the club where men are who've been drinking, who have penises. I'm just saying. So now you're upset because something horrible happened. You got in his car because you had been drinking. The choices, all the irresponsible choices start adding up. He shouldn't have. Okay, so right, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. But what should you have not done? You play with fire, you get burned. 1 + 1 is 3. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Anywho, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all because it's late. But I really appreciate y'all getting in here for this meeting. I appreciate y'all getting in this meeting. I will recap tomorrow. Gloria, I'm just so honest. Yes, ma'am, I sure will, Casey. No worries, Melanie. At least you got in here. At least you see what improvements need to be made. We're going to go forward. One question only. We are blocking those who want to get into altercations and argue. We're kindly reminding people of the rules. If they don't follow them, they're getting blocked, period. Right? That's what we're doing. No entitlement. No arguing back and forth. No babysitting grown-ups. It's all simple. I'm going to do my best to post the rules in the description along with my website so people can hop over there if they have all these in-depth questions, so they can hop over there. Yeah. I think Leo is Aquarius's polar opposite. So I see it, Gloria. And it's hard. It is hard. That's why I say I'm not cutting down on anyone, because I've had to learn to be tactful. And sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I'm not always the most as tactful as I, should be. And I've apologized. I've humbly apologized to people because of it, because I don't mean to come across, a certain way, because I don't know how not to be so direct. But I've learned over time to try to word things a lot differently, but sometimes it still comes out. But I'm a work in progress too. So we're all learning together. Don't take anything personal. We're here to help each other grow. So if you have any questions, let me know. Message me, email me, whatever the case may be, and we will go from there. But we live and we learn. Like I was telling y'all with that moderator, live and learn. But my boundaries are firm this year because I'm not having a repeat of 2020. Right. Probably why you just go with the flow, Casey. You just go with the flow. But us air signs, we connect so well because we're just like, okay, all right, we're gonna work it out. We just, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I'm glad that everybody is here. Everybody is willing to, help weed out the Janes. Please don't let Jane on my channel. Weed out the Janes, because they will get blocked, right? Anybody coming in here interrupting somebody's reading will get blocked. We're not gonna do that. Right, and I appreciate it. I love y'all. Like, I appreciate it. I'm so grateful. So y'all get some rest. We'll be live again Wednesday night, because I have things I need to get done tomorrow, Tuesday. I might go live Tuesday. I'll let y'all know. Hey, Gloria. Now, Gloria, I'm glad you hopped in here, because I was gonna take you off because I hadn't heard from you. I haven't seen you. And I thought that maybe there were some things going on personally that you just weren't ready to moderate. So I'm glad that you hopped back in, because I was concerned. So I'm glad that you were able to hop in tonight. But anytime that happens and you have a lot going on, just let me know, because I don't want you to be overwhelmed. You have a lot going on, and I don't want anybody to be overwhelmed. And that goes for any of y'all moderators. If y'all have a lot of stuff going on and you're unable to moderate, please let me know, because I'm very understanding. That's one thing about me. I am an empath, so I'm very understanding. Gotcha. So I'll just leave you where you are. You hop in as you can. But people who don't show up, who just don't. Casey, you always have a lot going on. People who just don't participate, or they just come in to get a reading and leave. I had to block another one of those who was doing that recently. They were just coming in, getting readings, and leaving. I mean, like bare minimum moderating. So Yeah. But much love to y'all. Let me know if there's any other improvements or suggestions y'all have, because my whole goal is growth here, to welcome new people, new subscribers. If y'all have any great ideas, let me know. All right, y'all. Good night.